What's going on, everybody? This is your boy Oshay Duke Jackson coming back with another live stream, man. My hairline is going backwards, nigga, but I'm still gonna go forwards with the motherfucking program. Come in here, like the video. Good to see you guys. And today, I got one of my homeboys, right? I've been doing a lot of shows with him over the years. One of the better dating coaches in America, especially amongst black men. A lot of thorough content, a lot of situational dating content, man. If you see his channel, nobody puts out more content, vast and different situational things than this guy right here. And I am with the one and only, the Mr. Locario YouTube channel. What's going on, family?
I'm chilling. What's going on with you, bro? How's life?
Man, I'm these hoes and coughed on me, brother. So I'm over here struggling. So shout out to everybody. Shout out to King Nick in the building, man. Good to see my brother, man. Sada Bade out of Norway. Bro, for people who might not know you, I tried to give you a great introduction and all that shit.
Right.
But maybe you could big yourself up better than I can do it. But tell them about you, man, your channel. What does Mr. Locario focus on?
Yeah, what's popping, people? So for those who don't know me, my name is Mr. Locario. I'm also known as the bad boy of the dating game. I've been doing this for over a decade. I teach men and women how to find exactly what they want in their dating lives. You understand? And I, try to teach people how to be more honest with themselves, just really tap into who they really are and then find that type of situation. You feel what I'm saying? So that's what it is, man. You know what I mean?
All right. Thank you so much for coming on, bro. And we were supposed to do a show the other day.
Right.
I fucked it up, man. So it's my bad. But the other day, I believe we were doing the show, and you don't really comment a whole lot on during the live stream. But that one day you came in and you commented. I think it was the show that I was doing with Obsidian. And that show was called. Let me look. That show was called "Who Was Responsible for the Dating Scene in Black America Today?" Right? And I know that you probably was interested in that title because you're a dating coach,
right?
And I think you were listening, and brothers was talking about how they're having problems dating black women, and you came in and you said, "I don't have any of these problems that you guys are having with dating black women." Right. So. What's the problem with a lot of brothers, man? They have problems dating black women, but Mr. Locario doesn't have those problems. What's the difference between Mr. Locario on average and other brothers who may have these issues with black women?
Right. I mean, well, the thing is, there ain't really no difference between me and these other dudes out here. What it really is, I would say, if there is a difference, the only difference is that I don't put up with certain types of women. You understand what I'm saying? So it don't matter if she's black, white, or whatever, but I don't put up with certain types of women. So once I see, or once I find out, or once I notice that a woman is, playing games, or she's, has an attitude problem, she's belligerent or whatever, like I drop her. You feel what I'm saying? And so what happens is, this is what I teach, guys. I'm like, look, the more that you value yourself, then you're going to attract people who value you. You see what I'm saying? But see, the thing with and I don't even, it's black women have this situation, but it's also just all women in general. But since we're talking about black women, we'll stick with that. A lot of the women that you deal with and mess with, you are going to be in some cases, you're going to be dealing with the past men that she's been fucking with. You feel what I'm saying? Which is why you get some of this attitude, animosity, all of this fucking, shit that goes on. You see what I'm saying? So you're dealing with all of these guys she's been dealing with in the past, and she still has that sort of energy within her. You see what I'm saying? So this is where all of the frustration and the all that shit comes from. You know what I'm
saying? Let me talk about this, because you make a really good point. And welcome everybody in the chat. Make sure you like the video, and we're gonna put Locario's YouTube channel there. You guys subscribe. You said one of the things that you got to deal with the past men that she's dealing with, and this is why sometimes you get animosity. Now, I know I've seen some of the ladies that you have on your channel. Some of them are not, some of them are, all of them are fine. Let's just be real. All the motherfuckers look good. But I know that you date, all throughout the color spectrum.
Right.
it seems like with dealing with African American women,
Mm,
brothers have to deal more with the past with them.
mm,
But I never have experienced it. Even when I did date a white girl before, I
mm,
dated a Mexican girl before, I didn't have to deal with that kind of aspect with other races of women. Now, is that true?
mm.
Or do you have to deal with that with all women? Or is it more with black women? You're dealing with more dudes from the past that have a lot more animosity.
Nah, it's usually all women. Because for me right now, I'm talking. You know, for those who don't know, I'm married and I'm in an open relationship. So like, I have a girlfriend also, and both my wife and my girlfriend are white. You feel what I'm saying?
Okay.
And so I've dated white girls, black girls, Asian girls, what the whole spectrum. And so what I noticed though is that generally, like if you're dealing with, let's say, like a white girl or something like that, you still be dealing with some of that energy and animosity, but usually it'll happen later on. You understand? Like maybe like when you first meet her, she's nice, she's pleasant, she'll, you know, put on that face. But later on, you can see or you find out the demons are coming out at this point. You understand what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
What I notice a lot of time, in general with black women is that'll come out up just automatically. You see what I'm saying? So there's no waiting time with that shit. You see what I mean? But overall, this is what I was trying to say is that you know, you still have to, and I know for some of you guys it's challenging, it's hard or whatever because you have been through certain things, but you have to figure out, or you have to find the black women who are going to be cooperative, who are going to be pleasant, because they are out there. Trust me, they're out there. Or you have to find those type of women who are coachable. And what I mean by coachable is those are women who may have been you know, hurt and all this other stuff, but they're open to actually listening to you, actually learning from you, actually following your direction and all that other stuff. So if she's just pleasant off the back, but if she's also coachable, those are the ones you can work with. The problem is, guys, they will get with these women and they'll indulge in a lot of the nonsense back and forth that happens with certain women. Also, another key thing, and this is very important, is that a lot of times what will happen is certain women will treat you a certain type of way based off of the type of man they think you are. You understand what I'm saying? So if, let's say, for example, you know, shout out to my dude Ron Wills, he talks about select and non-select, right? So that's been like the you know, the discussion. If she sees you as that select guy, the more cooperative she's going to be, black, white, whatever. If she sees you as non-select, that's when she's going to sort of put you through hell. You feel what I'm saying? So that same girl who's treating you like crap or who's giving you that anger and animosity, that same girl is going to give another guy, you know, a very cooperative energy. You see what I'm saying?
Right.
So it's like, so based on how you're showing up in a situation, that's going to dictate sometimes how the girl is going to react to you. You see what I mean?
Right. No. Good points. Let me do some shout outs, man. Our brother Paul G. Salute from DC. What's up, nigga? I see you out there. What's up, play cousin? Okay, hold on a second. Thank you, brother James Shan, man. Shay, what up, bro? Good show this morning when I was working out. Man, make sure you do them push-ups, brother. And shout out to everybody. Make sure you like the video, man. Appreciate you niggas for being here. Let me kind of get with some of these things. You said the first thing is two things. Find a woman that's coachable. Or you said something else. Find a woman that's what?
And also find a woman who just off the bat, like she's a pleasant woman to be around. Like right now, I'm seeing this girl that's black. She's black, this girl I'm seeing. And from the jump, she was just real nice, real sweet, real chill. You understand what I'm saying? And just real pleasant to be around. And that's been consistent, you know, since I've only been seeing her for maybe like a month. So it ain't like anything crazy. I only seen her like a few times. But from so far from what I've seen, right? Her energy from the beginning when I first started talking to her was on point. You know what I'm saying? And so that's what I'm saying is to find those women who are on point, and then when you see the ones who aren't, you disregard them immediately. So a lot of times what guys will do is they'll be like, oh, well, you know, she got a little attitude, but I'm gonna see what I could do. Let me holler at her next. No, you see she got an attitude problem from the jump, kick it to the curb. You understand what I'm saying? Don't waste any time on that, because what happens is when you waste time on women who are giving you that attitude, what happens is that becomes your norm. So a lot of times guys have been dealing with black women, black men have been dealing with black women, and the norm has been, well, this is just how they are. no, this is how some of them are, and you're indulging in that activity with those women. There's other women who aren't like that, and you need to indulge in those women. You see what I'm saying? And so what happened is you may end up missing out on a black chick who is on point because your assumption is she's going to be like the other woman that, you know, got on your nerves. You see what I'm saying? So that's why you got to make sure that you keep an open mind and you understand it's a numbers game and talk to different types of women so that you can find those chicks. You see what I mean? Because people will say, well, you know, the cliche of like, oh, you're dealing with the wrong chicks, but it's actually true. You understand? But the thing is, you have to be able to, you know, find those women who aren't like that. You understand what I'm saying? You actually have to do that. Now, it may be a smaller percentage, but you still got to be able to find those women and disregard the others. You see what I'm saying?
Take me through this, right? Because you're making a lot of strong points. Because definitely that's true. The approach. What is typically different? Because you in New York City, I see you out there doing your work and you know, almost got as much game as me. You know, a little something. You know, you getting close. You know, I'm just saying.
Right.
You know, I'll be seeing you out there doing your thing, brother. And what's different for the most part when Mr. Locario or anybody else that you know? Shout out to Miles, right? He's still with you?
Yeah, that's my dude. Miles is killing it right now.
Tell him to call me, man. He supposed to kick it or something, man. You know what I mean? Tell him to call me. You got my number, right? What's different between approaching like a black woman in pickup or trying to talk to him versus a non-black woman? Usually, is there any differences or is it the same?
I mean, see, it depends on the guy doing it. You understand? Like, it's again, like I was saying, based off of the type of guy women perceive you to be, and understand that all women aren't going to see you the same. There's going to be different women that's going to see you differently. But if a large majority of women see you as a certain type of guy, you're going to get a certain type of response from a large majority of women. You see what I'm saying? So what happens is that the black men who don't have that much, you know, trouble getting black women, they have stepped into the game as the type of guy who gets that response from the good majority of women. You understand what I'm saying? And so what happens is that if you're in a situation where a large majority of the responses you're getting from black women are, you know, negative, or it's like pulling teeth trying to deal with them a lot of times, what happens is that a good majority of them don't see you in that light. You see what I'm saying? Or what happens is that you're talking to certain types of black women when you should be talking to other types. So I had a friend who he would always, you know, I don't want to stereotype too much, but the dude, he was always talking to hood rats. And I'm like, bro, you keep talking to these hood rats, these hood chicks, and you wondering why you getting this type of energy. This, you know, you just getting a bunch of like chicks that's kind of like being, you know, all over the place, being very like confrontational. You know what I'm saying? Had more of that masculine energy. And I said, bro, why don't you go to these coffee shops, talk to the chick that got the fucking dreadlocks and the natural hair? You might get a different response. You feel what I'm saying? And so he started doing that, and he saw that the response was different. So sometimes it's the type of guy that you are showing up to the situation, but also it's sometimes the type of women, the type of black women that you're dealing with. You see what I'm saying? So it all depends on those types of factors. You see what I mean?
Let me ask you this. You said the brothers that typically don't have a problem with getting black women, they typically get a good response from women, or women have put them in the select category. And I know that you're one of the dating coaches that says looks, don't quote me on this, is a big problem in the dating coach community, right? I deal with all the black dating coaches. Every last one of y'all I've worked with. And I know you guys differ on look. You and Steve Dean are kind of on the same level about this. But is it do women categorize you based on looks as select or non-select? Well, using that term.
Yeah, they do, but also they don't. It's both. Like I always tell people, it's both situations. So a woman could categorize you as that select guy. You feel what I'm saying? But off of your looks, like she's like physically attracted to you, that gives her that energy to make you, want to make something happen. But also you could be a guy that's not like the best looking dude, but it's your energy, it's your charisma, it's your personality. You know how to talk to women and get them in their feelings. So for any guy, this is what's good about that. Any guy can become the type of guy women respond to better. You understand? And also you got to understand this. Sometimes what will happen is women off the jump, because of their conditioning and how they're conditioned to respond to men, period, women will automatically sometimes respond to you in a negative way, just off the like that's just their response. It's almost like I always use the example of, you know, like when dudes say something that sound gay, soon as you say that, you say pause or no homo, like it's just automatic, like
right.
No homo, right? So the same way women are, as soon as you say something to certain women, they just automatically like got their guard up. You feel what I'm saying? And so what will happen is that a guy who knows how to talk to women and a guy who's on point as far as like interacting with chicks, he'll know how to turn that around and even get this woman to want to deal with him and respond to him positively. You see what I'm saying? A guy who has no game is not going to be able to do that. Now, what will happen is the guy who has game, who can turn that around, he's going to get better responses from women overall. You see what I'm saying? So it's about being aware that women generally will sometimes have that automatic negative response and knowing when to actually keep it going to see if you could pull that positivity out of her while you're dealing with her, talking to her. You see what I'm saying?
Let me do this. Everybody make sure you get the likes up. Guys, talk to each other during the chat. You know what I'm saying? People come into the chat room and stuff. What's up, Black Beauty? What's up, Timmy? What's up, Dark? What up, Iman? Get the likes up. Make sure you guys like the video. We got 294 here, so that's pretty good. Let me ask you this, Locario. Also, there's another big debate in the dating community, especially some Black dating coaches, which is dealing with the attitude. I've heard some brothers talk about this. Like some Black women, when you might approach them, there's a little bit of more of a objection that you got to overcome. Sometimes it's a little bit of an attitude issue or whatever. And I think Black women probably, I'm not saying they get approached more, but they definitely like approaching chicks and doing game is more of a black person thing. You know, like that's how we always done it, you know.
Right.
So they're a little bit, more receptive to it than other groups of women. At least I would think. They'll kind of let you holler a little bit more. So some people talk about the attitude that you did that she's showing you is just a shit test. You know, you just got to overcome that objection. That's just a form of objection or a shit test. She just probably doing that to see if you still want to get her phone number. What would you say about that kind of attitude facade that a lot of women might have?
Yeah, well, that's the thing. Like I was saying earlier, it's kind of like you got to know how to tell the difference between a woman who's not interested in you. You feel what I'm saying? And she just has the attitude just because she don't want to talk to you. And she's just that type of chick. Like she just got that attitude, and it's just like, you know what? I'm not going to bother dealing with this woman because I ain't got time for all of that. I'm trying to talk to somebody who actually want to talk to me, and we can make it happen. You know, there's women like that, and then there's women who, again, like I said, because they have a automatic response, and their automatic response is to sort of be standoffish or sort of like look at you funny or sort of like kind of like, just give you that energy. If you know that's how they're being, right, you're able to still interact with her to see who she really is. Like, is this how she is, or is she just bullshitting for right now at this second? Now, if you know that if you continue to talk to her, you see that she's on some bullshit, then it's like, all right, I'm out. You understand? And this is what I was saying earlier about cut it off immediately, because you want to be able to continue to be the type of guy who's gonna only give attention and a lot of attention to women who deserve that type of attention. And see, the thing that guys have to understand, not only just with Black women, but women in general, but I would say in this specific case, specifically Black women, what I'm about to say is that Black women are still under, you know what I'm saying, a white supremacist society, just like us Black men are. So that's also going to take a toll on her energy and attitude towards us. You see what I'm saying? So now with that understanding, right? And I'm just saying just to have that understanding, right? Understand that you being a man, you being masculine, right? That usually what will happen is that overrides everything. So what happens is a lot of times because you are that masculine dude and you have that masculine essence and masculine energy within you, women, black, white, whatever, but we're talking about black women, a lot of them will actually be a little bit more feminine and, you know, have that energy towards you just based off of you being masculine. So a lot of times you have a lot of guys out here, you know, even right now, dudes is always talking about, yo, I ain't going to approach no woman. I'm gonna wait for choosing signals. And I'm, you know, dudes is scared out here. So it's like that masculine energy is not where it needs to be. So because your masculine energy isn't there, the woman is coming with that masculine energy. So as a collective, a lot of us black men, you feel what I'm saying? We don't have that masculine energy intact with how we're dealing with women. The fact that we would, you know, actually deal with a woman who is acting belligerent, who's on some bullshit, the fact that we will put up with that or act like that's okay, right? That type of stuff is not us being masculine. Us being masculine is to be able to, again, coach a chick and upgrade her to be like, listen, this ain't the right thing to do. This ain't how you should be acting. And also being more, giving more attention to black women who are actually cooperative, giving more attention to black women who are actually on point. You feel what I'm saying? So that other black women will see like, damn, these dudes out here are actually, you know, giving attention to these women and we're doing all this other nonsense. This is why we're not getting any attention. But until black men are you know, being more in their masculine and saying, okay, look, this is what it's going to be, then it's going to just be more of this like energy and animosity that's going on in the community. You see what I'm saying? So it is what it is.
No. Very, very, very strong points. Giving attention to black women that deserve it. Let me talk more about this masculinity thing. And shout out to the brother. This brother was here. Vernon Speaks Sports Auburn. What's up, man? Great show, guys. I'm gonna check your show out, man. Thank you, Vernon, for that. Guys, make sure you get the likes up.
I think I see my dude K Zaggin 20 in the chat was popping.
Yeah, I see his drunk ass in here, man. He be drunk to the motherfucker on these goddamn shows, nigga. He be, that nigga be drinking them beers, nigga. Shout out to K Zaggin 20.
You see in the chat room, Zuko's talking about I ain't cold approaching as beta as fuck. That's what I'm saying. Dudes is they're in that feminine. You feel what I'm saying?
Okay, yeah, let's talk about that. Let's talk about that's a big thing. In the manosphere, you got people that talk about this particular certain situation. K Zaggin, you gotta stop drinking, nigga. For real. I ain't cold approaching that's beta as fuck. Okay, we have some people who believe this. They're waiting for choosing signals. How long have you been hearing this sort of commentary before? Like, is this new or has it always been in the game?
Nah, I mean, this is the thing. That's relatively like a newer thing where dudes is just making that the primary thing. Meaning, like they're like, I'm not going to approach a woman. You feel what I'm saying? I'm just going to wait for her to throw me choosing signs and all that other stuff. And what they have to understand is that waiting for a woman for anything makes you the bitch. You understand what I'm saying? That makes you feminine. Waiting on her to do to make the move, waiting on her to take the lead, to be the one leading you, because you're basically saying, I'm waiting for this woman to give me the cue to do what I need to do. You understand what I'm saying? And so a lot of guys, they're scared to approach women because they're scared of rejection. And also they think that it's giving a woman power to approach them. But what they don't understand about women, and this is what dudes got to understand about being masculine, is that women are the ones who are passive. You understand? Women are the ones who are passive and passive aggressive. Us being masculine, we're the ones who make all of these things happen. We're the ones who start the interactions to make the interactions happen. You know what I'm saying? So what happens is a lot of these guys out here, what it is that they're in their ego and they're scared to approach women because they're scared to get rejected, and they're scared to get rejected because they think the rejection means that they are, you know, not good enough, or they're worthless, or I'm nobody. And that's why you see what I'm saying? And so in the chat, they talking about they call you thirsty and all this other stuff, or they'll say like, well, the woman's gonna look at you And again, being a man, you shouldn't give a fuck about how the woman's going to look at you or if she's going to think you're thirsty and all this other stuff. Women are always waiting around for real men to do real shit. And again, this is why a lot of guys have problems. You understand what I'm saying? Where they're dealing with women because they're not being masculine. See, in the chat, he said cold approaching is like begging. No, it's not like begging. If I'm a record label, you feel what I'm saying? And I see an artist on a come up and I approach him and I say, listen, I see what you're doing. I'm trying to let's make this shit happen. Let's blow you up and get you some money. I'm not begging. I'm providing that artist with an opportunity that he didn't have before I approached him. You see what I'm saying? To get his shit to the next level. That's how you got to look at it. You're looking at it. You got to look at it as I'm approaching this woman to get her shit to the next level. She's also providing me with something, but what I'm providing her with is much more than she could ever imagine. Because why? She's not going to approach me. None of y'all in the chat room, I guarantee you, y'all don't get women approaching you every day. It's not happening. So what are you supposed to do now? You have to approach them. You see what I'm saying? And the guys are like, well, let me wait for the signal. But even when you wait for the signal, you're still approaching them. And also, you have to understand that women are all over the place with their emotions. So why are you waiting for a woman or a person who's so emotional to make a decision for you to act? That doesn't make any sense. And this is what I'm saying, where that ties into why, dudes are having so many problems in the game now, because they're doing a lot of feminine shit. They're not being masculine. They're not being assertive. They're not being aggressive. They're not doing the things that keep the woman in her feminine. This is why you have a lot of black women out here who are being extremely masculine, because what you have to understand is that when there is a couple, there has to be balance. There has to be a masculine. There has to be a feminine. And that happens in everything. It's the yin and the yang. So if you're being feminine, right, waiting for the woman to send you the choosing signal, what's going to happen is you're still approaching her, but you're approaching her as a feminine man. So now she's feminine and you're feminine. That ain't gonna work. You see what I'm saying? And this is what happens with a lot of these dudes out there. You know what I mean? So it's unfortunate, but dudes are like, they too scared to make shit happen. You know what I mean?
Okay. Let me let's talk about that, and then we'll talk about some other guys. Get the likes up on the videos. I'm not gonna be begging you niggas for likes. I'm gonna shut the motherfucker down. So you gonna like this. I'm sick on this money. You niggas gonna like this fucking video. Like the video.
Get the likes up, people.
Again, I used to be like, please like the fuck that. Fuck you niggas. Like the video. How about that?
Right.
Anybody play with you niggas in this motherfucker? Shit. Tired of asking you niggas for years. I've been asking you niggas, please like the video. Please fuck that. You niggas like this fucking video. I'm ending this shit. How about that? All right. I'm tired of you niggas. Let's talk about this, right? Some brothers, and I mean, some brothers might be okay approaching women that are not black,
right?
But wait for choosing signals from black women. So I know these choosing signal situations is it's subjective, right? What would you define as a choosing signal?
So a choosing signal is just a signal that a woman might have interest in you. And keyword on might. You know what I'm saying? Because what it is that a woman may, and this is the thing. So like the most simple choosing signal is a woman checking you out, looking at you. You know what I'm saying? Like showing interest through her eye contact and all that, right? There's a lot of other choosing signals. You know what I'm saying? But it's just a chick checking you out. But it's just a signal that she might be interested in you. So what happens is you can approach that girl and then you start talking and now she don't like you anymore. You understand what I'm saying? Like just like that. You feel what I mean? So it's just a signal. Also, guys don't understand that women can choose you for other things than actually wanting a sexual situation with you. A woman could see you and be like, this dude look like a trick. Let me go and check him out.
Okay.
Right. And then she's going, you know what I mean? Or women will be bored. You be at a bar or something, you chilling. A chick is bored. She checking you out. You come over and talk to her. She ain't got no interest in you. She just want to use your time and attention for hours. She probably wants you to buy her a drink, all of that shit. You see what I'm saying? So women can choose you for different things. This is why I say you can't rely on her doing it, because what happens is this: when you wait on a choosing signal,
that's true.
What happens is that you're going with the woman's agenda. So if her agenda is to use you for money, that's the only thing that's going to happen between you and her. But you're thinking, oh, she's checking me out, so she must. No, she's choosing you because she wants you to trick off on her. You see what I'm saying? And I know, Oshay, you love the tricking. You know what I'm saying?
Man, listen, I'm trying to tell you, I wrote a thesis on it. Would like to hear. Here it go. Yeah, you're right.
You know, so that's what it is, man.
No, that's true. That's true. Guys, thank you for the likes, man. Keep it going. Thank you, my brothers. Let me kind of get into this situation though, because here's what some brothers say. Some brothers will say, I can get with a woman, and at first things are going ideal, you know, are the way that they're supposed to go. But then 3, 4, or 5 months in, all of a sudden there's some sort of shift that goes on. The attitude there wasn't there initially. The problems that she's having right now was not there initially. In fact, this motherfucker was completely different. So a lot of black men talk about that. Like, okay, she wasn't like this. Like, what you talking about? Okay, she wasn't like this at first. But now she is, somewhere different. Now, I might not have changed. I'm doing the same thing I've been doing. I like how things are going. But she has changed for whatever reason. Right. Now I'm having this problem. She was sleeping with me. She was spending. Now she's acting a little bit funny style. Do you deal with guys that have certain situations like that with their wives or girlfriends, stuff like that? Or
well, yeah, that definitely happens. And this is the thing. Like, just on the front end, I always tell guys, and I just tell people in general, when you're dealing with someone, you always want to take the actual getting serious in a relationship slow. You understand what I'm saying? So what I mean is, when you first meet a person, when you first meet a woman or whatever, or even a woman first meets a man, it's like, just chill out, have some fun, hook up, hang out some more, and do that for months. Just keep doing that until the real person reveals itself. Because a lot of times people putting their representation out, they're putting who they want you to see. So as time goes on, let's say you dating a woman, you'll start to see her real self. You understand? I always tell guys, don't ever make a woman your girlfriend until you've been with her for at least a year or a year and a half. You understand what I'm saying?
Okay.
And then I tell guys, don't ever make a woman your wife until you've been with her for at least 5 years. You see what I'm saying? Because you want time for her to actually show who she really is. And so now what happens is, once she shows that, and once you see what's going on, then you got to, say, okay, well, can I work with this? Can we work with this to make this a better situation, a more positive situation? Can I upgrade her mind? Can I switch this up so that we can be on a more positive path? Now, if that can't work, then hey, we're gonna have to just call it a day. You know what I mean? But if it can work, then we could work with it to make it better. You see what I'm saying? But you got to always understand, when you first get with these women, it's they'll be nice at the beginning sometimes. Like, if you get like a girl, you're like, yo, she's on point, you still got to give it time, because you still got to give her time to reveal her true self. You see what I'm saying? And so and they saying that women should stop having sex until marriage. No, that's not it. You should be having sex, because you have to have sex in the situation, because sex is going to also show you parts of who that person is in relation to you. So you definitely got to have sex. What I'm saying is, do not have any type of commitment as far as boyfriend and girlfriend, or husband or wife, until you vetted this person for a long ass time. You see what I mean? That's what it is.
Let me talk to this about that, right? Let me ask you this.
You said no woman would wait 5 years to marry. Yes, they would. My wife waited 7 years, but
Okay, damn, 7 years.
Right.
Let's talk about this. Black women in America. This is also another big situation here in the black manosphere. Don't marry black women in the United States. Get you a black woman from the Caribbean, Africa, and as you know, because you've been down there before, Brazil, get you a woman from another place, because American women have just too many problems, especially American black women that are raised without fathers. So just give up on that group of women and forget about them, period. If you're going to deal with a black woman, deal with the foreign black women because American women are just fucked. So don't even deal with them. What's your thoughts on that when guys talk about exclusively not dating American black women because of these problems and dealing with black women from other places, or black women of mixed ancestry, preferably that of Latin America and then Africa?
Right. Well, this is the thing, and I think this is what guys really got to understand is very important. The woman that you're dealing with, no matter where she's from, is ultimately going to be a reflection of you. You understand what I'm saying? And so you could get a girl from another country, but let's say you bring her here to America. You feel what I'm saying? If you don't instill certain values in her, if you don't get her to, sort of like upgrade her mind in a certain way, if you don't get her on board with the type of man you are, she's going to fall into line with what society's telling her. For example, I think it was I think Mr. Limba channel did a video a while ago where he's talking about women. I think correct me if I'm wrong, Mr. Limba, if you ever watch this, but I think he said something like women are going to submit to society or their man. You feel what I'm saying? And what happens is you could bring a chick from Brazil or Africa over here, but if the American society gets your girl because you don't have enough influence on her, he's going to, acquiesce to what society's saying, and you're going to still have a hard time dealing with your woman. You feel what I'm saying? So it's not necessarily where you got to go outside of America. You feel what I'm saying? To get a woman, you could get a good woman in America, but it still just depends on how you choose which type of woman you choose to actually deal with. Which is why, again, I said, if she's on some bullshit, call it a day with her immediately. So it depends on how you're dealing with her. But American, African, Brazilian, whatever it is, if she's back over here and you don't know how to manage your chick, if you don't know how to deal with the girl, it's not going to work out for you anyway, no matter where you get your girl from. You see what I'm saying? Because again, she's the reflection of you. It's to the point where your woman, a lot of times, this is how you know when your woman is really down for you and about you. What you'll notice is that some of her thoughts and actions reflect your own thoughts and actions. She's almost like a clone of you, almost her mindset. You feel what I'm saying? And that's because you've instilled certain things in her. You see what I mean? It's those leadership skills that makes it you have the woman. So it's not about where the woman is at where you find her. It's about where you're at within yourself in order to get a woman to, really acquiesce to the type of guy you are, which is going to give you the best situation. You see what I'm saying? That's what it's about. It's not about where you get the girl. It's about who's the man dealing with the girl. That's what it is. You see what I'm saying?
No, very good point. Guys, thank you so much. We need 50 more likes, okay? And also, Mr. Locario's YouTube channel, I want him to leave with some new subscribers, right? He's coming over here talking to us today. So you guys make sure that you guys subscribe to his channel right there. We have 199 likes so far. Can we get it up to 250? All right. And I want to thank all the brothers that are supporting the stream by Super Chat. Thank you, brothers. I really appreciate you. Mogul May says it has plenty to do with how they are cultured and socialized to be almost destructive. Thank you, brother. I really, really appreciate the super chat. $5 go a long way. Them $5. Shout out to Broke Five Broke. That's what I call the fraternity over here.
That's what's up, shit.
Niggas who donate $5 or less. That's Broke Five Broke fraternity. Broke Five Broke.
Yeah, before that's what's up. You know what I'm saying?
I'm trying to tell you, keep Broke Five Broke. Y'all niggas know what time it is. Let me ask you this, right? Because a lot of brothers, and I know that you're a person that disagrees with this, but there are some people that feel they tell their clients get your money up, get your muscles up, self-improve. These situations, this will help you get more women. It will help women deal more with you and all of that kind of stuff. And I will talk about that, and I want to talk a little bit about dating and dinners and drinks and stuff like that. What do you say about brothers who are getting taught this sort of information about, hey, if I upgrade myself, if I get more money, I get more of a better situation for me, then I'm gonna get better quality women because I have more money now. I have a better job now. I have a better home now. I have all these better things.
Mm,
Does that equate to better women in dating?
mm. Well, this is the thing. There's certain things that can help you, but also you have to understand what you're getting by what you're doing. So I would say, for example, getting in the gym and building your body up, that'll help you get women who are going to be more sexually attracted to you. You understand?
Okay.
And so I always ask guys, like, what do you want? Do you want a girl to actually be sexually attracted to you? Do you want her to just, fuck you because you got money? Or do you want to be in a friends? Like, what do you want in this situation? So building your body up and all of that and eating healthy and all that, that's just going to make you more sexually attracted to women. So women are going to want to have sex with you more. Now, when dudes say get your money up, money doesn't make you sexually attractive. You understand? This is what guys got to understand. You can get women with money, but what will happen is women will have sex with you because you have money, but they're only having sex with you to get to the money. So what that means is that you're going to have a different type of sex than a guy she's actually attracted to. So yeah, you can get, you know what I'm saying? That's the thing. You can get money and get chicks to want to fuck with you, but understand they're only fucking with you because of the money. So what'll happen is they'll give you just good enough sex. You understand what I'm saying? So they're like, well, let me do just good enough. You know what I'm saying? So I can keep this guy around so he can keep giving me more money, buying me shit, whatever. So if you don't care about that, that's cool. But understand you're not getting the type of sex that a guy who's sexually attractive, can get. Now, the other thing too is that what most guys do, and this is a big mistake, is that guys say, well, I'm going to wait until I get my money up before I start talking to women, or I'm going to wait until I get fit to talk to women. And what I say is you don't have to wait, because you can get women with no money. You can get sex from women without being in the best shape. You know what I'm saying? So what we all have is our mindset. We already have that. It's just changing your mindset and putting the game into action. So a lot of times what the mistake guys do is they'll say, I'm going to wait until I get money. I'm going to wait until this. And the waiting part is the mistake, because what it is that when you wait, what you're doing is that you're waiting till you get money and a nice body. So now you become a guy who has money and a nice body, but you still have no game. You understand what I'm saying? You still don't know what to do. You feel what I mean? So it's like, let's say, for example, you wanted to make a movie, like an independent movie on your own. And you say, well, I'm going to wait until I get enough money to get a camera and a laptop to edit, right? What's going to happen is what you should do is learn how to use cameras, learn how to edit on someone else's computer. So once you get your own computer, once you get your own camera, you'll be ready to make that movie like that. You see what I'm saying? But if you get a camera and a computer, but you still don't know how to make a fucking movie, then it doesn't matter. You have the camera and the computer. You see what I'm saying? So you can be built and look a certain way. You could have money, but if you don't know how to talk to women and you don't have game, it's not going to matter. A lot of your situations are going to be short-lived. So yeah, you're going to have women checking you out because you got muscles now. But guess what? Once they start talking to you, once they realize you're a goofy ass nigga, you ain't going to get no pussy. You can have money and all this other shit, but a lot of times what will happen is you're going to only attract gold diggers and chicks who's just going to use you for your shit, and you're not really going to get anything that's substantial in your situation because you don't know how to deal with women. You feel what I'm saying? That's what it is. So
No. Great stuff. Shout out to brother Mogul Maze. Great topic and content as always. Another $10 for the brother. Shout out to you. Lionel Young, Oshay Chicken Recover Fund. Thank you, brother Lionel. I saw you on Solo TV 84. Shout out to everybody in the building. Broke. Let me just do this real quick. How many we're gonna ask one more question and see if Locario has enough time to take some questions from the crowd. Would that be okay?
I'm good. Yeah, I'm good. We good.
All right, so guys, thank you for so much support. Everybody that wants to support Mr. Locario, and you should, let me know. I'll put this link right there that you can subscribe to the channel, hit the bell. He has a lot of good information. I'm telling you, there's nobody. It's like over 3,000 dating videos.
Yeah,
I don't know anybody that has that much free content, man. So
yeah, man,
the guy has a lot of good content. So make sure you go over there, subscribe. Let's talk about this, right? I hear a lot of guys talk about, all right, when they go to dates, with other groups of women that, like, you know, let's say you approach the woman says, okay, I'll go out and date with you, or you match with her on Tinder. Other groups of women seem to be a little bit more pleasant on these particular outings, like, you know, more appreciative. On average, you know, no matter the social class that they're in or whatever, you know, Black women or African women tend to want to order more expensive things on the menu, you know, try to demand more stuff from a guy on the menu.
Right.
Whereas, you know, white women or non-Black women, you know, if you go out, you know, the date doesn't cost as much. There's a lot more value added to the conversations and things like that. So another big thing that a lot of brothers talk about, or at least over here, talks about, you know, should I take women out on dates? Is there a budget on that? What's your thoughts about taking a woman out on the first date or a date at all? Restaurants, dinners, bars, drinks, things like that. What's your perception on those things?
Right. Well, I'll say this. If you're going to take a woman out on a date, like, you know, one first date and make it cheap, you know what I'm saying? Like under 20 bucks or something like that. You understand what I'm saying? And after that first date, you can figure out who she is. If you're feeling her, if she's feeling you, you could get all the information you need to get out of that first date. Then after that, then it's just straight to smashing. You know, if you don't smash it at first night, cool. Second date, third date, we just having sex and we just hooking up. You understand? And having some fun. And then maybe after we've been smashing, you know what I'm saying, for like a month or two, we could go out on another date. That's cool because now I like you. You're a cool chick. We could go out and do something else fun. But it should only be really just one date. The one date is to figure out, hey, do I like this woman? Does she like me? Is there some type of vibe going on? And then we just keep it moving. You feel what I'm saying? And we just have fun with it. You know, and as far as the date goes, do some cheap shit. Anything, you know, that's little to no money or free. You understand what I'm saying? Like that's really all you got to do. It's not really anything special in particular you need to do. And in fact, the less money and the less extravagant the date is, the better. Because now what you'll do is you'll see if this is actually a girl who's interested in you and not just interested in, you know, wasting your time or just want somebody to take her out and show her a good time. You see what I'm saying? So you want to make sure that the girl you're dealing with is a woman who actually likes you. Because I went on a date once to a girl. I went on a date once at a laundromat with this woman. You understand? We went to do laundry. That was the date. You know what I'm saying?
Wow.
And you see what I mean? But again, she was feeling me. So it didn't matter what the hell we was doing. And that's the thing. You want to see how interested the woman is in you. You feel what I'm saying? So that's what it is.
Okay, cool. How many people subscribe to Mr. Locario, right? Because we're going to take some questions for him. And listen, it's 470 niggas in the chat. If it was less, so listen, you niggas got money, okay? So you can put $1 or something in there. There are no free questions, all right? Because I'm not going to have a bunch of you niggas in here asking me some shit for the free. We both do this. We get paid to do this. You niggas gonna pay us today, okay?
The game is to be sold. You feel
put that money in this motherfucker and ask these questions. I don't want to hear I ain't got it. I don't want to hear that nigga just put $1 in that motherfucker or something. Okay? Because you niggas ain't gonna be asking me 30 million. It's 469 niggas in this motherfucking chat. If it was like 100, we would just ask them. But no, you niggas got it. All right. So thank you. Go hard. Oshay, good topic. This is all I got to pay from all my stepkids. Somebody should thank you. Now go hard. Do you have a question, Mike? Do you have a question? Yeah, I'm this not Yvette Carnell. Black people ain't got no money. Yes, you niggas do. You niggas got a lot of money. You got $1 or $2. Yes, you do. You got money, nigga. That. Oh, yes. Yes, you do. You gonna come up off that paper tonight, motherfucker. All right. So let's see. Any questions? Mark DC, who you talking to? You got a problem? So, brothers who have questions, Mr. Locario, I'm gonna break him off a little something for coming by. Ask the questions that you want to ask. You know, $1, $2. You ain't got to put all the money.
Right.
If you have a question, ask the motherfucker. We're not doing no free shit. Okay, Mike S. You have one. Did Mike S. Okay, nigga. I know you have money. You have a nice car. So, what was your question, Mike? And did you drop some money on it? All right, look. Let's see what we got. Now, one brother asks here. Now, Mike Shinnery, you do you mind if I transfer your $2 to somebody's question? we'll do this for broke niggas.
Right. You gotta spread the love.
Yeah.
That's funny.
So this guy asks, is it a big now I'm using Mike Chinnery's $2 for him. Is it a big turn off if a man has few feminine, effeminate behaviors?
You're saying, is it a big turn off if a guy has effeminate behaviors?
Yeah, is it a big turn off if
a man has a few effeminate behaviors?
Is it a big turn off if a man has few feminine, effeminate behaviors?
I mean, it depends on what it is, though, because some dudes, see, you got some guys who they have, like I had a friend in high school like that, where this dude, he was slaying chicks left and right, but he had a very feminine energy with him. But it depends on what it is, though. So if you have like just a general feminine energy, but you still are able to put off masculine traits and energy, still you can still get away with it. But if you're in a situation like I know somebody that told me that she went on a date with this dude and he told her that he sits down to pee because it's more sanitary. So so that turned her off. So she was like, I don't know if I'm gonna mess with this guy again. You know what I'm saying? So it just all depends, because, and this is the thing you got to understand also, is that if you have a lot of effeminate behaviors, what you'll probably end up attracting, is more masculine type of women. You feel what I'm saying? Unfortunately, because it has to be a balance. So the more masculine you are, the more feminine women you'll attract and want to and actually get with and be with, because it has to be that balance. So just understand that a lot of times if you have more of that feminine energy, you're going to attract more masculine women. Just understand that. You see what I mean?
All right. Thank you, brother Ruben James. Thank you, brother Mashawn LeBron. So if they don't want to ask the question, so what I'll do is for brothers that just donate and we'll ask. So guys, put your questions down there, and if somebody donates for you guys or something like that, I'll basically pass the questions for you niggas that don't want to get no money. It's all right. So how do you overcome good question, brother Joe M? Thank you, brother. How do you get over approach anxiety?
I mean, it's simple. It's really just practice. You feel what I'm saying? That's all it is. Because and I actually have a program on my Bad Boy membership, which all you guys should go to badboymembership.com to join my Bad Boy membership. But
let me put it here,
badboymembership.com. You're right. So I have a program on there about getting over your approach anxiety, right? And what it is it's really just a lot of practice, because what happens is the approach anxiety is just something in your mind. It's not anything real. It's just happening based off of what you're thinking about and that fear you have. So a lot of times it's like stage fright. A lot of times you'll have that stage fright, but as soon as you get on stage, you're like, this ain't that bad. You feel what I'm saying? So when you approach a woman and you start talking to her, you realize how it's not a big deal. You actually be like, this is nothing. And so what happens is that anxiety subsides, because the anxiety is just something that's all in your head of what you think might happen. It's a fear of you thinking something's going to go wrong. But if you do just go and approach, even if the girl rejects you, you understand? Like, even I remember the other day, I went up to this girl. I didn't even get to say one word. She was like, I got a boyfriend. Like, hey, I just started laughing. I was like, yo, that's hilarious. You know what I'm saying? But it's nothing. You feel what I mean? But you get over it by going out and also getting rejected too, because the more times you get rejected, the more you get desensitized to it. Like, it's nothing to you. You know what I'm saying? And you just keep doing your thing. You know what I mean?
Well, let me ask you this. I actually did a show with a dating coach who says, thank you, brother Franco Ochoa. All right, guys. So we got, thank you, my brother. So we have 4 free questions you guys can ask in the chat for those brothers that donated. So if you have a question, just put it in there. 4 free ones. Thank you. I have a brother that I did a show with that says a lot of times, like, dating hypnotism works with black men who have felt like they're rejected, to be hypnotized, that they have no fear of rejection to approach women. Have you heard of such things before? Or
what, to like actually be hypnotized?
Yeah, hypnosis, so that you are basically you don't have any recollection of being rejected in the past, so that you can just start off fresh.
Wow, I've never heard of dudes doing that shit, but You know, I don't think that's. I wouldn't suggest that, even if that, let's say for hypothetically speaking, that's like a real thing that dudes is doing. I wouldn't suggest that anyway, because even if that happens, you're still without the hypnosis. How you gonna be able to do this shit? You know what I'm saying? So you're it's like a crutch. You know what I mean? Like it reminds me of dudes who feel like they got to get drunk before they talk to a woman or get tipsy. It's a crutch. You feel what I'm saying? So you don't want any crutches in your game, because once that crutch isn't there for you, then you can't do anything. You can't make anything happen. You see what I mean? So you know.
Shout out to 757 Primetime. The nigga says, should I point out her bunion hanging out her toe if the rejection is disrespectful?
Well, but why would you do that though? See, that's one thing I like to tell guys is like, you don't want to like, see, it depends, because there's times that I used to do shit like that where I would like kind of diss the girl or like, make fun of her or whatever. And it's in good fun in some situations, but you don't want to get used to doing that because it's just putting out negative energy, you know what I'm saying, in the situation that don't need to be there. You know what I'm saying? So you don't ever want your behavior to be influenced by another person's behavior. You understand? Especially when you're dealing with women. You don't want her behavior to influence you to come out of pocket and do some shit because she was acting a certain way or being a certain way. You want to always be who you want to be. Now, if that's how you are, if you're like a petty dude, then by all means, you feel what I'm saying? Because that's just how you do. You feel what I'm saying? Like, just be natural in how you're reacting in certain situations, and don't necessarily do things as a reaction to what she's doing. You see what I mean?
All right, let me do this. Shout out to Dr. Deacon Eric P, the mighty one over at St. Negro's Baptist Church. Big homie 74XL. Thank you, brother, for this donation. How do you approach a group of women who sends choosing signals and single out the one who is interested? Damn.
Mm-hmm. So you said
I've never had that before. Shit,
how do you approach a group of women who sends choosing signals and the one who's interested? Well, the thing is, usually a group of women is not going to be sending you choosing signals. It might be one out of the group. You know what I'm saying? So the thing is that if you're talking to a group of women, you got to acknowledge the whole group. And then once you acknowledge the whole group, hone in on the one you want to actually talk to. You know what I'm saying? And I also got a program on there on the Bad Boy membership called How to Approach Groups of Women. And so I teach you exactly how to approach women in different, groups so that you can get the one you want. So that's like more advanced stuff, because that's the more difficult thing to approach groups of women, because a lot of times you see women at the bar, at the club with their friends, and you see that one, she may be checking you out, or you just may want to approach her. You got to know how to do that. You know what I'm saying? Because then it's going to, like, if you don't know how to do that, what'll happen is that, and this is the mistake a lot of guys make, they'll go and approach the girl they want to talk to, and they'll ignore the friends. And because you ignore the friend's going to cock block you. And so even if you get that girl's number, her friends is going to talk shit about you, which is going to make the girl not want to fuck with you, because women are influenced by their friends. They want to know what their friends think. They care about what their friends say. So you got to make sure the friends actually are on your side, or, think you're cool, so that once you get her number or you're talking to her, whatever, they let you do you. You feel what I'm saying? And that's how you got to, approach the chicks who are in groups. You know what I'm saying?
Okay. All right, cool. Let me do this, guys. We'll take like 2 or 3 more questions. Any other questions here? And let me do this, guys. Thank you so much for you brothers. I'll be talking shit. I always talk shit to these niggas. They love that though.
Mm-hmm.
They get cussed out over here. Man, that nigga Oshay is funny, man. I like him. Let me do this, guys. Thank you so much for the support. 271 likes, guys. Can you guys help me get it to 300? 300. Any more questions? I got like 3 questions. If you guys want to just shoot it down, you can. Shout out to the ladies in the chat. I see Corey Lee. I think T Yvette. Is that really you? Good advice. Don't be the guy that give me right now on my band. Whoever that is, he is fine. Right now, looking like you want to get talked to, baby. I will come to that chair right now.
Yeah, she would get it.
Man, I will buy you a ham sandwich so fucking quick. Okay, guys, get the likes up, and we're gonna take some more questions, guys. Like I said, we'll take 3 questions that are, you guys don't have to pay, because brothers are already paid for you niggas already. So put a question down there if you have it. Now let me see. What else do I have to
Funny.
I don't even know what I gotta ask. How many people have subscribed to Mr. Locario? Let me know.
Yes, get them subscribers up.
Get the
You know
subscriptions
what I'm
up.
saying?
We gonna get some shout outs, man. Some shout outs. What's good, Flash Gordo? What's good, Wigaholic? Wigaholic. Okay. I see you, girl. You looking like Faith Evans on not Faith Evans. You look like Faith Evans on one picture, Puff Daddy Mama on the other picture. I see you. All right. How you doing? How you doing? Okay. Shout out to Cut to the Chase, man. I have a theory that negative R&B songs negatively affect a woman's emotion about her marital partner. Ask him what he thinks about that. Shout out to Cut to the Chase.
What was the question? That I have a theory that negative R&B songs negatively affect women's emotions about their male partner. Well, music, R&B music, or a lot of music in general is negatively affects relationships in general. Period. It affects men and women. So, because a lot of the love songs, and I put love in quotation, they're possessive songs. It's not love, it's possession. It's like, oh, baby, you're mine. You're the only one for me, blah, blah, all that bullshit. So what happens is that shapes your idea of what a relationship's supposed to be. And a lot of times relationships are looked at like ownership. You understand what I'm saying? So it's like, this is my boyfriend, my girlfriend, my husband, my wife. You understand? So you get into that zone of thinking that you own this person, and that creates that unhealthy attachment you have to a person you're dealing with. And so, that's all in the music. You know what I'm saying? Like most of the music, most of the love songs are, is a bunch of bullshit, to be honest. You know what I'm saying?
Okay.
Yeah,
we'll take one more, guys. And again, man, you guys really showed out, man. And I didn't even have this schedule. What up, Josh? Quick. I didn't even have the schedule, man. And we still got almost 500 people in here.
That's what's up.
So that's a really, really, really good showing, man. Thank you guys for the likes. 289. 11 more people like the video. That'd be 300. So that would be like, it's pretty good, right? If we can get 11 more people to like the video, that'd be really great. So guys, if you're in the building, make sure you go up and like the video. Give us a thumbs up. For the work here.
He said in the chat, so does it negatively affect relationships? Yes, it does. That's what I'm saying. Like that music, it gets into your subconscious and makes you think a certain way, which negatively affects your relationship because you become what the music is talking about. You see what I'm saying? That's what it is. You see what I mean?
Right. All right, 302. And people want to know, are you the same guy that's on the Tariq Nasheed commercials?
Yeah, that's me. That's every time you hear the Tariq Nasheed, shout out to Tariq Nasheed. When you hear that, the bad boy membership, that's my joint. Shout out to Tariq, man. Tariq is a real dude. You know what I'm saying?
Commercial man. Yeah, that's me.
That's what's up.
All right. That's haha Davis. He always say that. So guys, let me do this. What we'll do is, guys, thank you so much for being here on the show, man. 315 on the likes, man. That's more than the average. Guys, thanks. Keep on subscribing. Let me tell you, brothers, right? You guys make it possible for us to do this sort of content. I think Locario has a little bit more of a diverse audience, but he has a lot of black males there. You guys know I specifically deal with these sorts of kind of topics and guys who really have really good content and really understand how this works, like Locario. Man, the dude is just such a easy guy to collaborate with. So I basically let me do this real quick. Can't the change. Why do brothers have problems dating black women? Have you seen the white woman? Shout out Oshay and Mr. Locario. That nigga crazy.
What up?
All right. And shout out to the ladies in the building, SW1T Vet. Thank you, Brother Turf, for being here. Big man, Young Jay. You know what I'm saying? This nigga said, I've seen the white woman and I've seen prison, so I'm good. Oh, okay. All right. Well, stay out of jail, brother. Stop stealing shit. Thank you, Brother Nicholas Penn. Any last words you have, family, that we can add to the conversation, or about your program or about your site? I'll put your site back up there for people who want to see it. Go ahead and talk about that if you can.
Yeah, so definitely, man. Any of you guys, step up your game, hit me up. You can go to badboymembership.com. So that's a membership program where you get 45 through 90-minute audio and video dating advice tutorials every month. So every month I put up a new tutorial of like step-by-step programs on how to attract women. Also, you can go to mrlocario.com. That's my main site. Also hit me up on Instagram at real Mr. Locario. And also on Twitter at Real Mr. Locario. So you can definitely check me on there. And also let me show you guys my book again. This is How to Have Sex with 2 Women a Day. So I always do this if you guys get this book by the end of tomorrow, since you're watching Oshay, I'm gonna give you guys this book, and I'm gonna also give you a free book added onto this book if you buy this tonight. So make sure you go to MrLocario.com, get your copy of this today. You can get the ebook, the hard copy, or audio book. This joint is fire. You feel what I'm saying? So that's the joint right now. You know what I mean?
Let me ask you this: for people that want to donate to Mr. Locario, does he have a Cash App? Does he have PayPal?
Yeah, you can if you want to donate to me, actually go under any of my videos, and it has a link that says send me your question, and then that's where the donate button is. So you could just click that, and you could donate from there. So just click that. It'll have the donate on the page, and then you can just donate if you want to definitely donate. I appreciate it. You know what I'm
saying? It says send me your questions.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
So that link, you know what I'm saying? You can just hit that link, and you can send a donation on that joint. You know what I'm saying?
All right. So you guys can now if people want to basically send a question or a topic that they can talk to you about, right? How much does that typically cost?
Right. So what I do is I do videos, so you can send me a donation, and I will record a video for you. So if you send me like a $50 donation, you get the video recorded in 24 hours. You send a $25 donation, you get it recorded in a week, and anything else under that, you get it recorded within a month. So it all depends on what you want to do. But it's all on the page. As soon as you click that link under any of my videos, it's all on that page, and it'll tell you all of the stuff. You feel what I'm saying?
Right. Okay. And so, guys, I do thank you guys for coming. I'm about to make a donation for Mr. Locario coming over and spending his time with us today, brothers. I appreciate you guys for making it possible for us to drop the brother a little something, right? And that's the thing that I want to, keep black men understanding is when brothers are coming by and they're dropping good service for us. We want to be able to tell brothers that we appreciate what they do for us.
That's
and all of that. So we got to start to do that. Start to appreciate our brothers. Thank you, brother Flash Gordo. All right, that brother got an S curl. I see you, brother. I see you. Boy, S curl looking nice, player. I can't leave my girl around you, nigga. I know that much. All right. So, and again, brother, thank you for dropping game, for the knowledge. A lot of black men, they really appreciate this stuff, man. So,
yeah, man, I appreciate you having me all the time, man. I appreciate that, bro. You feel what I'm saying?
All right. Again, thanks to guys. I might have one more stream coming tonight. Thank you, brother Josh. Oh shit, I missed Josh. Wait a minute. Josh donated. Hold on. God damn it. What did Josh say? I know it probably was something crazy too. Josh always talking a lot of shit. Let me see what Josh said.
Oh shit.
Okay. Some black women don't look past your haircut or new Jordans you're wearing. White women look on more for personality, what's your profession, your family structure, mindset. Okay, let's talk about that real quick. All right. Do you think that this comment is true? Because a lot of brothers can, have said this. I think that there's a lot of truth in this, which makes it harder for a lot of black men. Frohawk. Oh, my bad, bro. Some black women don't look past your haircut or new Jordans. What do you think about this kind of comment right here?
Well, the thing is, you got to understand again, like I was saying earlier, that a lot of that too has to do with, society and white supremacy. Because think about it this way: if you have a white woman, she'll look past some of those things because in her reality, there's a lot more that she can gain through dealing with a guy. You understand what I'm saying? Just in general, that's her mindset. For a lot of black women, it's like, well, okay, who looks the best? Who's the freshest? Because that within itself is like, that's the top thing. You understand what I'm saying? And just on the surface, you see what I mean? So that's why it's a little bit more, because if a guy has a fresh Jordans, he got a haircut, he looking this way, that would dictate, okay, this guy must be the top guy. He has something going on and all this other stuff. You see what I'm saying? But a white kid, in her reality, it's like there's so many other different things. It's like, so for example, you ever notice that white people generally will when they talk to each other, they'll talk very like pleasant and nice to each other and shit. You understand what I'm saying? Like on some, oh, hey, how's it going? Blah, blah, blah. But us black people, we'll fucking curse each other out, right? The reason why is because we don't really like if I say fuck you to some nigga down the street, it don't matter because he don't own nothing. You understand what I'm saying? Like my life or my wealth or whatever isn't dependent on him. But if a white person says fuck you to that other white person, that white person might own some shit. And I'm like, damn, well, I said fuck you to his son, so he might not give me a job. So it's like I gotta fucking sort of toe the line and be kind of like, you know what I'm saying? So it's a different type of life and world that black people and white people are living in. You see what I'm saying? And so that also dictates how we come at each other. You see what I'm saying? So it's a different thing. That's why it's easier for a black dude to talk shit to another black dude, but a lot of times he won't talk that same type of shit to certain white guys because he's like, well, damn, these white guys have some sort of power and influence that could affect me in my situation. You see what I'm saying? So that's really what happens a lot of times in society. And that goes also for, you know, when women are dealing with you. It's like, okay, well, this black dude, I can see this, and that, but then this white guy, I can see this, and that. This is why you have black women who will act a certain way towards white guys versus black dudes. You see what I'm saying? And they'll give them a different type of treatment. You see what I mean? It just is what it is. You see what I'm saying?
Okay. No, again, I definitely thank you again, Brother Tank Johnson. Thank you, all of you, all the ladies that came through today, all the brothers that came through today. Appreciate you guys. You guys go back to work. I know some of y'all late for lunch and all that shit or whatever the hell you guys are doing. But thank you guys again for you know, showing up today, supporting the show. We almost had 500, man. That's pretty good for. That's that's pretty good, man. So, any last words?
Yeah, man. Just Oshay, appreciate what you're doing, man. You out here killing it all day. You know what I'm saying? And I feel like you underrated. Like you're, you know what I'm saying? Like you're that dude. You feel what I mean? Because you out here grinding heavy. You feel what I'm saying? And I definitely appreciate and respect that. You know what I'm saying? And I appreciate everybody in the chat, everybody watching. I appreciate y'all coming through, you know, hanging with us. You know what I'm saying? I could have been anywhere else, and I definitely appreciate that. And just y'all guys holler at me, MrLocario.com. badboymembership.com. And for the ladies in the chat, I also have a site for y'all called HeWantsYou.com. It's HeWantsYou.com. You can get my free program, 7 highly effective steps for finding and keeping a man. And you can check out my Mr. Locario's women channel also, where I give advice for the ladies too. You know what I'm saying?
All right.
That's what it is.
Yeah, they niggas that are underrating me. I think it's because I've been dealing with you niggas for too long. Kenny James getting the black woman is like really big and real. Give me 2 points, player. Shout out to Ethiopia 5. She over here looking all. I see you got that. I see you got your herd in. I see you got your herd in. Don't have me come to LA. All right. So guys, thank you so much, man, and appreciate you, brothers. We'll see you guys later on tonight with another show. Don't trick without me. Call me first. Peace out. Thanks, Locario.
Y'all be safe. Peace. Later.